I wish you a happy and meaningful new year, and I am extremely pleased to welcome you back to the second session of the 55th Legislature, and hope that you had a very productive vacation and your constituents, and happy holidays with your families, friends, and loved ones. I want to thank you, my distinguished colleagues, for the year 2024. The unity regardless of political affiliation, your support and cooperation, dedication to your committee works, regular engagements, and consultations as a team helped to make this first year of my leadership a successful one. Today we are here to resume the second session of the 55th Legislature, and I wish to present to you a summary report of the first session, including the current state of the Senate governance and financial management practices. Legislation statistics summary from January to December 2024. Total legislation passed 27, ratifications 18, amendments 3, enactments 6, nominees confirmed 996, legislations in committee rooms 40. As a result of these reports, I wish to inform all committees that the agenda for the first 3 months will focus on all bills in committee rooms. All committees are required to report on a weekly basis as of Tuesday, January 21st, 2025, on bills in committee rooms. Failure to submit on 2 occasions will result in the setting up of ad hoc committees or committee of the whole to expedite these processes. The Secretary of the Senate will officially communicate to all relevant committees by tomorrow, January 14, 2025. Below are some of the 40 bills that I needed to be prioritized. An act to amend Chapter 31 of the Executive Law of 1972 to establish the Liberian Tourism Authority. An act to amend Title 30 of the Public Authority Law, Liberia Code of Laws revised to establish the Liberia National Tourism Authority. An act to rectify the protocol to the African Chapter on Human and People's Rights on the establishment of an African Court on Human and People's Rights. An act to establish the Liberian Technical and Vocational Education and Training (TVET) Commission. An act to establish the Liberia Capital Police, LCP 2024. Zoning Law of Liberia 2024, Presidential Transitional Act of 2024, Decent Work Act, Ellen Johnson Service Ministerial Complex, the Ministry of Local Government, and Act to amend Chapter 4, Section 4.2, 4.3, and 4.4 of the Criminal Procedure Law on statute of limitations, the election laws, and the census report. In keeping with our oversight responsibilities, we would like to see a more aggressive approach from all committees on the tracking of budget programs and implementations in all sectors. We would like to have a quarterly performance report from all ministries and agencies through the committees for debate and actions. Also, the Ways, Means, and Finance Committee should show that the Ministry of Finance give a quarterly disbursement report to encourage timely payments to sectors for timely execution of projects and programs that are needed for the growth and development of our country and the well-being of our people. The Committee on Public Works is mandated to give the Senate a report in 1 week on the list of road projects in the budget, locations, costs, and timelines, including outstanding projects. The Committee on Energy and Environment is mandated to finalize an assessment of the Senate building by the Liberia Electricity Corporation, LEC, to install meter for the purpose of paying our electricity bills. We want to take the lead to pay bills for the sustainability of the entity and hold all government ministries and agencies accountable for long-standing challenges and pave the way for sustainable improvements. We wish to present a summary of some achievements, work in progress, and future outlook. 1. Audit recommendations and implementation. As of December 2024, many recommendations of the 174 GSC recommendations from our system audit have been successfully executed, with expectations to achieve 50% completion by early 2025. Key initiatives include forming the Audit Recommendations Implementation Committee to oversee further progress and ensure long-term adherence with GSC directives. 2. We have established 4 functional committees in line with the Public Financial Management PFM regulations: the Procurement Committee, the Budget Committee, the IT Committee, and the Strategic Plan Committee. These committees were designed to provide structured accountability and effective oversight. 3. Policy and manual development. To streamline financial operations, we have prioritized drafting critical policy manuals, including financial procurement manual, HR manual, risk management manual, IT policy manual. These documents are in line with Senate rules, public financial management regulations, and best practices. A financial manual draft is expected by the end of January 2025, and an HR expert is being consulted for further refinement. 4. Enhancing staff capacity. Recognizing the importance of capacity building, we have spearheaded training sessions on enhancing governance through operational planning and budgeting, and an upcoming training session on IPSAS compliance financial statements in January 2025, aimed at enabling Senate staff to prepare accurate and standardized financial reports. For the progress made thus far, we wish to recognize and appreciate our financial consultant, Mr. Ibe Cassell, the point person from the Office of the Pro Tem, Mr. Alan Clark, the Secretary of the Senate, Mr. Segway, Senator Brown, the Chair on Rules, Order and Administration, Senator Twine, Chair on Modernization, Senator Moy, Chair on Ways, Means and Finance, and Senator Chair Pro Tem Emeritus for the supervisory role played. 5. Digitalization and IT governance. In response to the Senate's historical lack of IT infrastructure, we have contracted an IT consultant, Mr. John B. Bryant, and initiated the digitalization strategy, including implementing scalable software to automate financial processes, establishing IT governance frameworks to ensure data security, access control, and operational continuity. Plans to set up a server environment in early 2025. The Senate has purchased a biometric system for employees' attendance records, and installation and training is going on by our IT consultant. 6. 5-year strategic plan from 2025 to 2030. The strategic plan seeks to strengthen the quality of democratic governance by promoting a more modernized, participatory, and accountable diverse Senate. It calls for building capacity to enhance oversight and to increase accountability of the governance framework. This is why the strategic plan looks forward to focusing on strengthening the Senate's capacity to exercise its oversight and be more accountable for the laws we enact. As such, it desires to be equipped with the knowledge, skills, and technology it needs in order to execute its function with experience. The Senate has contracted Dr. Yasu Wetoli, governance consultant, to work with a committee headed by the organization chairman to work on the strategic plan for the Senate. The process starts tomorrow with the involvement of all relevant committees. We look forward to launching the strategic plan in 6 weeks. The improvement reporting system. The Senate ongoing reforms emphasize monitoring, evaluation, and regular documentation, which are critical for maintaining accurate and timely records of legislative activities. Since January 2024, the Senate has regularly produced its weekly journal and updated the Senate website for public consumption. We want to recognize and appreciate Mr. Mustafa Ibn Common for doing a great job with producing the Senate's weekly journals. The Senate website is also successfully completed, and our in-house staff have been trained to update the website with the daily work and other news, thanks to the Modernization Committee. The Modernization Committee has concluded plans with the Cable Consortium of Liberia to provide internet service in the Capitol grounds, and work will begin early 2025. ROA and Central Administration. The Liberian Senate, in collaboration with the Civil Service Agency, has retired 43 persons. In addition to the required civil service benefits, the Senate has given a handshake envelope to each retiree in appreciation of their services rendered. Those retired have worked at the Senate for over 15 years or are over 65 years old. Our oldest retiree is 83 years old. The Senate, at a retreat in Buchanan City in June 2024, reviewed the Senate rules and passed on all amendments in the plenary. The rules have been printed and distributed to all senators. Renovation work of the Senate, which will include the renovation of the Senate's original chambers, is ongoing. Security. We have asked the Liberian National Police to take charge of the security at the Senate and work in collaboration with the Senate Security Department until all security measures are put in place by our Defense and Security Committee. We ask for the cooperation of everyone to ensure that proper execution of measures are put in place. We are concluding arrangement with the Minister of Public Works for the installation of solar power street lights to enhance nighttime visit, the installation of a state-of-the-art CCTV surveillance system covering all key areas within and around the Capitol building. This will complement real-time monitoring that will enhance rapid response to any incidents and aid in post-event investigations. Employees' well-being. Water and sanitation, which have been a major concern, has been addressed. 2 buses were provided for the staff. The funding for health insurance is now available, and the process to select a provider is ongoing by the ROA Committee. A waiting and entertainment room was built and dedicated for all drivers of senators and his central administration. The Liberian Senate had 3 special sittings in 2024, and all staff were paid for 2 sittings, and the payment for the final sitting is being processed from the 2025 national budget that was signed by the President after the press statement from the leadership of the staffers. We would like to inform the leadership of the Senate staffers that the Senate will no longer tolerate unlawful disruption of the Senate functions and misleading information to the public. The press conference by the leadership accusing the Senate of denying staff of special sitting benefit is false and misleading, and the ROA has been asked to investigate this matter and take appropriate actions. We wish to encourage the leadership to always use the options of engagement and proper research to address matters of concern. The chairperson of Rules, Order, and Administration Committee has been very accessible and cooperative. Before I close, we again extend our deepest sympathies to the Senate, counties, and families of the loss of our former and sitting colleagues, Senator Sumo Kubi, Lofa County, Senator Prince White Johnson of Nimba County, Senator Gloria Musso of Monrovia County, and the Vice President John Green. The book of condolence for Senator Prince Johnson will be signed at 1 p.m. today. Distinguished colleagues, we look forward to a more productive year, best working relationship, and dedication to work for our country. Thank you.
That's the voice of Senate Pro Tem Nyonblee Kangar-Lawrence there with a special statement. Open up, open up. You have to open it small. Okay, it'll be little few.
I talked to one. Yeah, maybe some they want to go Saturday morning. I don't know. I want to go. I'm in touch with the. So for how many? I mean, we both 15 people. 15. How many days? What is